Hey, what's going on everyone? In this video, I'm going to be comparing CyberGhost, Surfshark, and IPVanish to see which one might be best for you. And also in this video, I'm going to be comparing such things as price, security, devices, servers, and towards the end of the video, I'm going to connect each of these VPNs to Netflix and see whether or not I can access geo-blocked content. And quickly, just before I get stuck in, if you are looking to get started with either of these providers, I do have massive discount links down below in the video description. Let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing I compared between CyberGhost, IPVanish, and Surfshark was the price. And as you can see from the screenshot, Surfshark definitely comes out ahead in this particular category as they cost only $1.99 per month, and this is based on their 24-month plan. And this is by far one of the cheapest VPNs in the industry at the moment, and this is actually one of the main reasons why I believe Surfshark has become so popular in such a small amount of time. And behind Surfshark we have CyberGhost, which comes in at $2.75, and this is based on the 36-month plan, which comes to a grand total of $99. And after that we have IPVanish, which is $6.49, and this is based on the 12-month plan, and this comes to a grand total of $88. So in this particular category, Surfshark definitely comes out on top. Okay guys, so the next thing I looked into in comparing these VPN providers was the amount of servers they have on offer and also the amount of countries that you can connect to. So this is an incredibly important consideration, especially if you're going to be using a VPN mainly for accessing geo-blocked content, whether that's for the different versions of Netflix, BBC iPlayer, Voot, or whatever it may be. So in this particular category, CyberGhost definitely comes out on top as they do have 5,745 servers to choose from in over 89 countries, and followed behind CyberGhost is IPVanish, which do have 1,400 plus servers, and then Surfshark, which does have 1,000 servers. But one thing I would take into consideration is that servers don't always equate to speed. And just as an example of this, IPVanish only has 1,400 servers, but from my own experience of using several VPNs, IPVanish is actually one of the fastest providers that I have personally used. So that is also another thing to take into consideration. However, when it comes to numbers, CyberGhost definitely does come out ahead in this particular category. Okay guys, so the next thing I looked into in comparing these VPN providers was their encryption, VPN protocol, and also their compatibility with torrenting as well. And as you can see from the screenshot here guys, pretty much all of these VPNs have the same features, and they are all utilizing the OpenVPN protocol and the AES 256 military grade encryption, which has now become a gold standard amongst VPN providers. And from my own personal experience with using all three of these providers for torrenting, I'd say all of them do a fantastic job at allowing me to hide my IP address and replace it with another, so I'm able to download files anonymously on the internet. So in this particular category, I'd say all three of these providers are around the same level. So the next thing I looked into in comparing CyberGhost, IPVanish, and Surfshark was the amount of devices that you can connect simultaneously on a single account, and also the compatibility with different platforms as well. So as of making this video, CyberGhost does allow you to connect up to 7 devices on a single account, followed by IPVanish that does allow you to connect up to 10, and right up the top we have Surfshark, which allows you to connect an unlimited amount of devices on a single account. So CyberGhost and IPVanish by themselves are actually pretty good when you compare them to NordVPN and ExpressVPN. They are actually ahead of the game, but when you compare them to Surfshark, they actually get blown out of the water, as Surfshark is only one of a couple of providers in the industry that actually do allow you to connect an unlimited amount of devices on a single account. So at the moment, I've actually gone ahead and shared my login details with a couple of friends and family members, and they are also utilizing my Surfshark account. And at the moment we have maybe 30 devices connected on a single account. And to this date, there's been no issues with kind of the allowance on the amount of devices that you can connect. So in this particular category, Surfshark definitely comes out on top. Okay guys, so the next thing I looked into was the compatibility and also the speeds of accessing geo-blocked content on Netflix. So for myself personally, this is one of the main reasons why I do use VPNs, as I'm actually located here in Australia, and this means I miss out on thousands of TV shows and movies that can only be found on other versions of Netflix, whether that's Canada, the United Kingdom, the US, and the list pretty much does go on. So from my experience of using these 3 providers, they all do a fantastic job at allowing me to bypass the geo-blocked restrictions. However, when it does come to speed, that is a little bit of a different story. So when it comes to speed, I would have to say IPVanish definitely is the fastest. I'd say their speeds are pretty much on par with ExpressVPN, and they are by far one of the fastest providers I have personally used. And then I'd say behind IPVanish is Surfshark. I'd say their speeds are actually pretty good for such a really inexpensive price. And then right down the bottom, we do have CyberGhost, which typically takes me 2 to 3 times as long when connecting when compared to the competition. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is jump over to my Netflix account and connect each of these VPNs to a server and access geo-blocked content on Netflix. So I'll just go ahead and do that one now. Okay guys, so the first VPN I'm going to test is Surfshark. So I've already gone ahead and downloaded and installed the desktop app, and I have it open right here. And pretty much all I have to do to go ahead and connect is go and search for a particular city or location. So in this instance, I want to go ahead and connect to the American version of Netflix. So I'll just go ahead and search for the United States. So from here, I can now go ahead and kind of pick a particular city I would like to connect to, or alternatively, I can just click on the United States, and Surfshark will actually connect me to the fastest server that they can find. And once this is highlighted in green, this will just notify me that my entire computer, including all of my browsers, is now connected. So this includes Safari, Google Chrome, Firefox. It doesn't really matter what it is. As long as you have the kind of desktop app installed, you can go ahead and open any browser and you'll be connected. And then you can also go ahead and follow the same process on iPhones and also Android devices as well. So now that I'm connected, I can go back to my Netflix account. I'll go ahead and refresh the browser, and this will then go ahead and load me onto the American version of Netflix. So now that I'm here, I'll go ahead and search for a particular TV show that isn't available in my location, and that is Parks and Recreation. This is personally one of my favorites. I've watched this entire series a few times and I just can't get enough of it. And as you can see, guys, I have this TV show available, and I also have some additional titles that aren't available in my location, such as The Office, Better Call Saul, and the list pretty much keeps going on. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and play a really small snippet of this TV show in real time with no edits whatsoever, as I really want to show you guys kind of an indication of what it's like to use Surfshark for accessing geo-blocked content. And just to show you guys I'm still connected to Surfshark, I can go ahead and click on the Surfshark icon, and as you can see, guys, I'm connected to a server in the United States. So I'll just go ahead and play this one now. And again, guys, this will be in real time, and as you can see, that pretty much loaded instantly. So there you have it, guys. Surfshark is an incredibly fast VPN for accessing geo-blocked content on Netflix. And if you are looking to get started with them, don't forget to check out the massive 83% discount link down below in the video description. Okay, guys, so the next VPN I'm going to test is IPVanish. So I've already gone ahead and connected myself to an American-based server. So I'll just go ahead and run the same test on Netflix. So I'll go back to the search and again go ahead and look for Parks and Recreation. Search for that one. And as you can see, guys, I have the same titles available as just earlier on. So again, I'll go ahead and play a really small snippet of one of these TV shows in real time with no edits. And just to show you guys I'm still connected to IPVanish, I can just click on this little icon. And as you can see, I'm connected to a server in Los Angeles. So I'll just go ahead and click on this one here. And again, guys, there'll be no edits whatsoever. And from my own experience with using IPVanish, it typically does take around maybe 5 to 15 seconds to get started. And once it does, there's pretty much no issues with buffering whatsoever. Okay, guys, so the next VPN I'm going to test is CyberGhost. So again, I've gone ahead and connected myself to an American-based server. So I'll go ahead and search for the same TV show again, Parks and Recreation. Go ahead and search for that one. Search for that. And again, guys, we have these same TV shows available. So I'll go ahead and play one of these in real time again. And as you can see, I'm still connected to the same server using CyberGhost. So I'll just go ahead and click on this one. Go ahead and press play. And from my own experience with using CyberGhost, like I said earlier on, they typically are a lot slower, even when compared to Surfshark, which is actually a lot cheaper. and they do typically take me around 20 to 45 seconds depending on the time of day that you are trying to connect. Sometimes they are faster and sometimes they are slower. Like I said before, it completely depends on when you connect, how many people are on the servers, and a few other factors as well. And even though CyberGhost does have more servers than IPVanish and Surfshark put together, it seems that their servers aren't as well optimized, or maybe there's some type of glitch that's happening. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it does typically take me quite some time for this stream to get started. However, in saying that, once it does get going, there's pretty much no issues with buffering or quality either. So as you can see, guys, we're kind of hitting the 45-second mark at the moment, and this sometimes does happen. It sometimes does load in around a minute, so hopefully it does load quite shortly. And this definitely is taking a lot longer than usual, especially when compared to IPVanish and Surfshark. So again, guys, I'll just let this play out in real time, as I really want to show you guys a real-world indication of what it's like to use these VPNs. I know a lot of other videos out there just kind of snip and edit to show, that VPNs are a lot faster than actually what they kind of promote or what people are saying they are. And as you can see, guys, that is now loading, and that took well over a minute, I reckon, to get started. Okay, guys, so there you have it. That's my comparison of Surfshark, CyberGhost, and IPVanish. So as for the one that I would personally recommend, it would definitely have to be Surfshark. And that's mainly because they strike a really great balance between price and also functionality as well. And again, if you are looking to get started with either of these providers, I'll have massive discount links down below in the video description. And also, guys, if you have any questions about VPNs, any of these providers, or accessing geo-blocked content, then feel free to comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.